Welcome. We'll take some time to sit today together quietly and not really say much. I think it's a good time to just be silent, be together, sit together. Very little instruction for today, and welcome in. I'm going to go ahead and make sure that we have the comments off. We'll sit for about 10-11 minutes, and then I have a couple of readings for you at the end to hopefully help to orient you to the absolute utter chaos that surrounds us at this time. So when you're ready, take a comfortable seat and take a few moments to really get comfortable. I will not, as I said, normally I give a fair amount of instruction. I will leave a lot of space for today so that we can just sit together and enjoy the silence. As you build your seat, create a posture that has within it a lot of empty space. So you'll want to sort of lean back in your seat, lengthen the crown of your head toward the sky, and really feel a sense of ease running through your system so that the silence can permeate everything within you. And take the next few breaths just to find that comfortable final place for the moment. And let's tune in. One bit of guidance I'll offer when you notice the thoughts overtaking your experience of your breathing, place your attention on the part of you that is able to notice both the thoughts and the breath, and rest your attention there on that aspect of your being. Stay with yourself for these last few minutes together. Stay close to the part of yourself that sees all. When all else fails, just return your attention to your breathing and allow that to be the main source of inspiration for you. Let's take a nice big deep breath here together. And exhale. Keep your eyes closed if you have them closed for 2 more breaths, inhaling. And exhaling. Just kind of have an intention to clear the decks as you exhale. Brain, body, energy field, everything. Inhale last time. And exhale. Just kind of shake your hands out. Shake out your shoulders, your arms. And slowly begin to open your eyes. Welcome yourself back. Have a little stretch. And I have a really sweet couple of readings for you. The first is called Lone Wanderer from Pixie Lighthorse's book, Boundaries and Protection. It is well worth your exploration. Boundaries and Protection by Pixie Lighthorse. This is called Lone Wanderer, page 21. Most of us were not taught everything we needed to know about life, about exactly how to be a strong woman or a man in the world, or how to be a parent, how to be a trusted friend. As generations unfold, each has a new set of standards for conduct, and this evolution seems to be changing even more rapidly today. What we have to work with are the models with which we grew up, which, for better or for worse, informs who we draw to us. Sometimes this begins as a comfort and can end up feeling like a curse. The mark of the wanderer is that she perpetually seeks a destination without stopping to make a map. Our brains become hardwired by what we are continually exposed to, and experiences train us to expect more of the same. They are reflected in the choices we make for ourselves and friends and partners and so on. And this can leave a very strong soul feeling adrift and orphaned, untrusting of life's processes, unprepared for challenges. It is understandable on a beginner's journey to feel alone without anyone who understands what it's really like. It's as if no one knows how to reflect our worth back at us, and we carry this broken mirror that projects a distorted image. We are happy to find someone who seems to understand. And sometimes it means that person was injured in similar ways, which brings both gifts and dilemmas. The beautiful thing about wandering is that we are sure to come across hidden wisdom. There will be times when our theories will be disproven and we will be surprised at what is revealed. Sometimes we take paths that have a high ticket price, and we pay with our time, our energy, and hard knocks. At some point, we will want to make a change, and we will go seeking with more enthusiasm for accepting what comes our way, sifting for the gems that will take us forward rather than leave us feeling like a victim of circumstance. We might be willing to take a risk in order to learn something new or to retrieve something that we've forgotten. Every wanderer, finally, reaches a crossroads where she can choose to have more say in where she goes and what happens to her. I read this piece to you today because I have received countless, no fewer than 24 notes in the last several days from people who feel utterly alone, like nobody understands. They just don't know where to go or how to proceed. And I only have one humble offering from my own humble experience, which is that the way we place our bodies, the sort of attitude, the physical attitude we hold in our bodies all the time, all day, every second, makes a huge difference in the overarching sensation in the body. It makes a difference in the attitude of the mind. It makes a difference in the way the words come out, the way the eyes appear and feel, for that matter. So my offering is this to those of you who have written in, and of course I respond to you, but I want to just say this out loud. If this is a really hard time for you, and I would imagine that for 99.9% of us, it is in some way relative to everyone else. Everyone is having a hard time. Your hard time might not be as hard in certain ways as other people's. We're all having a hard time. And if that is true for you, what can you do to hold yourself in this heightened, open, strong back, soft front posture? And when the hardest feelings come, can you possibly pull yourself into it again so that you at least allow the energy, the information, the information to enter and pass and be received and be transmitted? I don't have any answers at all. The images we're seeing right now, the hardship that so many people are facing in every way, require us to remember that the position of the body is extremely important. And if you can hold yourself and remind yourself, and if you tap or you sit or you breathe, whatever it is that you do, but if you can hold the position of the body in an open place with a strong back and a soft front, from moment to moment, it might be of use. I know it's simple. And I purposely wanted to meditate in mostly silence today so that you could just feel what that position of your body feels like. But when it gets hard, remember the position of your body, the attitude of your mind, they're one and the same. I know it's not that exciting or transformative, but it helps me in the hardest moments when things feel extremely confusing. Thank you for joining me today. The intent is to keep this short. I wish you a wonderful rest of your week, and I'll see you again next week. Thank you.